All right, here's my audience. Hi, my name is Lane Thacker. I'm a student at Liberty University, and today I'll be giving a speech on how Christian nursing can illustrate God's values through caring for those who are physically and emotionally weak. The demand for nurses is increasing dramatically. According to the United States Registered Nurse Workforce Report Card, a shortage of nurses is projected to spread from 2009 to 2030. Although, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the RN workforce is expected to increase from 2.71 million in 2012 to 3.24 million in 2022. Nursing is a career in demand, and with today's world, it will always be there because there are always people in need. I've come to understand this career through 2 years of research and study at Liberty University. Pain, family crisis, and emotional instability are all things you or a loved one probably experience when you're in the hospital. But with the love of Christ displayed through a nurse, it could change one's life for the better with this job. During our time, I will help you to better understand this career field by demonstrating first, crisis and time spent in the hospital. Second, the increasing demand for nurses. And third, how nursing is a great field to display the love of Christ and care for others defined in Scripture. Let's get a little deeper into this. According to the American Hospital Directory, over 31 million people were discharged from hospitals last year all over the country. Of those people, over 735,000 were in Virginia alone. Also, over 147 million patient days were spent in hospitals over the country last year, and of those days, over 3,500,000 were in Virginia alone. The ACA International Healthcare collection statistics show that in the first 3 months of 2014, 41 million people, 13.1% of all ages, were uninsured. Today's world has dramatically changed in the last 10 years, and things are getting much crazier, including the drugs and other potent things that are putting young people in the hospital. On another note, the percentages of the older population is increasing as well, putting them in the hospital for health reasons. This leads to my next point: increasing patients call for demand in nurses. According to an article in the American Journal of Infection Control, high patient-to-nurse ratios affect the ability to care for the patients. It causes nurse burnout, reducing the quality of the patient care. In a health services research, they found that lower patient-to-nurse ratios are related to lower mortality rates. So basically, with high numbers of patients and low numbers of nurses, there's more stress, and it might be possibly affecting the mortality rate. So the demand is increasing, and God willing, there will be more nurses out there to help take care of these people. And this brings me to my last point: how nursing is a great field to display the love of Christ and care for those as Scripture defines. So in times of crisis, death, suffering, people don't know which way to turn. They're backwards, and it might lead to depression or even their own death. And that's not right. And they didn't have a clue that what the love of God had waiting them. So when patients are in these situations, not only should a nurse care for them physically, but also emotionally show them an example of how God can love them and get them through that situation. So God values what we do for others and how we care for them, and that's showed in Matthew 5:4-5, John 15:12, and Romans 15:1. So in conclusion, as I just presented, the need for nurses are on the rise for the better care of patients. But this opportunity is more than just a job and satisfaction. This is a chance to follow God's plan and what He really values by caring and loving for your neighbor. Are you wondering what it's like to experience this? Not to be a job, but a caregiver and demonstrate the values of God? But if you're ever looking for a new opportunity and a way to express His love, then nursing would be the way to go. Thank you.